Welcome to the Skylogs, a personal docuseries to venture into the sky. So if you like the video, drop a follow.
Oh, wow. It's a lot bigger up close.
I know, I'm so excited.
I mean, I'm starting to get it. These trees are just so huge, and almost the whole ground is green or golden. I wish we had that back home.
Wow, I need to know how to get like that. They are next to the sun, so that's probably a factor.
The old farmer's almanacs from way back when always said the amount of sun a plant gets is vital to growth, so yeah, likely.
Ah, it's a shame. Bringing these back wouldn't help anything then.
Yeah. Oh, but we could bring something back with us, just for us. We might have an empty container we could use as a pot.
Sure.
I'd really like a plant. It'd be like a little piece of home.
I think continuing is the best thing to do right now.
That's That's fine, but right now, the fog, man, I feel like I need to rip my skin off.
I feel sick too, but we both have to keep going. We're a team.
We'll talk when the fog clears, because I cannot listen to you right now.
Che! Okay, we're pretty much there. Only about 5 more minutes until we hit land. We realized we never thought we'd need an anchor, so we're gonna try and use some spare rope to tie her down.
So, when we do get there, will we just jump down and find somewhere to tie her off, or...
Looks like it. I'll probably go ahead. I'm worried about us heading down there with the fog.
Right. I mean, our visibility isn't too bad with the headlights. We'll be able to see the ground at least. That's really all we need.
True. I really don't want to postpone more than we already did.
Well, it's not like the island is going anywhere. We're already here. We can go down, tie it off, and then wait.
I'm just so excited. I don't want to climb all the way down just to go back and wait on the ship.
Then I'll do it. I don't want to explore like this.
Whoa, what's made you so brave all of a sudden?
Oh, my adventurous spirit finally grew in, and also I'm the best at tying knots out of us. Mostly the latter.
Oh, but fuel. Damn.
Yeah, that is an issue, huh? We can't make a full landing because of the forest, can we?
No, we can't. Who knows how long we'll be hovering, waiting for the fog to lift. I wonder if there's anything we could find on the surface that we could use to recharge the fuel cells. Okay, well, we'll both go down then. No exploring per se, but a quick scout of the area.
That's wild, because that sounds like the thing I do not want to do. But, if we have to.
We won't breach a mile's radius, I promise.
Alright. Aye aye, Captain. Well,
It's gorgeous. Even with the fog, the green just shines through everything.
I wish we had plants like this down below.
I can't shake this being watched feeling, but it's not as bad as it was on the ship at least.
It's been continuous, so I think I'm starting to get used to it. At least as much as you can get used to something like that.
Yeah, almost 2 days of just that straight.
Do you think this one's good? She seems nice and sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, help me with the rope. This shit's heavy. Ugh. Oof.
Okay. Do we take a break?
There's no way I'm taking a break down here. I can't relax. We'll just get this bit over with.
Alright, fine by me.
Anything catch your interests?
Nothing in particular, but I'm just trying to get an idea of how we could use these trees.
Do you think we could eat the bark?
Maybe?
Will you try some with me?
No. Probably not. But you can go crazy.
Okay, but I can't be the only one to die if it's poison. Do you know how embarrassing that'd be? I would die a second time.
You're right. That would be embarrassing.
You're just not in tune with my adventurous spirit.
Sure, Che, sure. Hey, Che?
The fog is setting in again.
Yeah, exactly.
Gods.
Yeah, we're done here.
Okay, good. I'm starting to feel my skin crawl. Oh, gods. Damien, look around.
Oh, we can't see the ship from here anymore.
Nuh-uh.
It's, we have a flashlight at least, I think. Aha!
Ah! Okay, we can work with this. Look, the grass we stepped on still has a dent in it. We could follow that.
Okay. Okay, great. The trail is dead. I don't see any connections past this point, and
Our base tree is nowhere to be seen.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
We can still, yeah.
The air, it feels like too much.
Yeah. At least it's not as heavy for me. At least I don't think.
You've been scratching your arm for the past 40 minutes.
Huh?
Or however long since we've been lost. I can't really tell.
Oh. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
So, plan? We take a rest here. We get up, find the shit. Do we want to get in a segment for a documentary in?
Sure.
Okay, let me turn the camera back on. Oh, it was recording the whole time.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, a bit, huh?
So, are we still updating the audience?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. This is I'll do that section. Don't worry about it.
Damien! Damien! Damien!
What? Che, are you... Wait, it's you? Chansey! Che, hold up! What is it? Do you have something to tell us?
Wait, that's the thing you saw? What the fuck?
I still have the tokens. See? Do you need these again?
Damien!
Damien. Tokens. See?
Damien, whatever you're doing, stop.
Something's wrong with you.
Move! Ah!
I swear, it wasn't like that before.
Does it matter?
I'm, I,
I bet that thing made the fog, or at least it was it's what was watching us in the fog.
yeah, maybe. It wouldn't be surprising, I guess. Oh, we are so lost. Look over there. Does that kind of look like a farm or something?
Gods, yeah, it does. At least the fog cleared. Maybe we could find a vantage point? If there's a farm, I bet a town or something is attached.
Yeah, probably.
I am exhausted, though.
Yeah, do you still have enough energy to climb a tree?
Yeah, probably. Sunglare is a fiction podcast written and produced by Finn and Waffle. Find us on Spreaker, YouTube, and anywhere else you listen to your podcasts. For show updates, follow us at Sunglare_pod on Instagram. And as always, thank you for listening.